My MegaMart, best value by far. Get more with your membership card. Best value by far. Get my MegaMart, best value by far.
Hello, Mega Shoppers! Welcome back to the MegaMart show. I hope y'all dads out there are feeling mighty fine and reinvigorated after those awesome Father's Day gifts and treatments. What you say, Renee? You think them feel good?
Yeah, and I feel like a number of them would have tried your recipe. So you gotta tell us how those breakfast or dinners that you put together for your dad worked out.
I hope you guys tried my platter. Listen, as they say, guys, the way to a man's heart is
It's
through
through his
food.
stomach.
And trust me, a lot of them are very simple. That's why I just put their favorite things on a platter, like what I did in that episode.
Some
and
beer
it should
on
be
the
good.
side.
You should be good.
And it should be good.
Yeah. So, what's next on the episode today, Renee?
Well, while you were here picking up your Father's Day gifts, I hope that you were able to capitalize on the everyday low prices that we have to offer here at MegaMart. We have our special offers, we have our discounts going, and all of that to make your shopping experience so much more enjoyable. And think of all the savings. So, in regards to that,
Yeah.
as we're speaking about savings, I'm hoping that you are able to save on the hurricane supplies that we're going to be speaking about today, because hurricane season is up on us.
Yep, June 1st to all the way to November 30th. I did not
Right.
know that.
And
It's a
you
long
know,
time.
Sam, I heard it's going to be a very active hurricane season. So you'd want to make sure you put all the necessary things in place so that you are prepared for this season. So that is what we're actually going to be doing today. We're going to be showing you some of the items that you will need to have on hand at home: your batteries, your flashlights, your tarpaulins, your first aid kits, everything that you will need to be prepared for this hurricane season. So stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Let's go. I'm Chef Samantha George, and I love to buy my tomatoes at MegaMart. I can always count on the quality and freshness of all their produce. And so can you. So you want quality and freshness all the time? Come and enjoy the MegaMart experience, where you can get all these items and so much more. I'm Samantha George. See ya.
So, tip number one,
Take-
food.
Yep. Food.
You're gonna stock up on all your non-perishable items. That's the term, right? So this would definitely be a section that you will need to be at when you're preparing for the hurricane season. We have so many items that are canned, and as you can see, we have them tagged. So these are your everyday low prices deals that you can pick up at MegaMart. From your corned beef to your tinned mackerel,
Bread.
to your sardines,
You
to
know,
your
bread and all those places, all those aisles are the first to.
yeah,
Be diminished.
Hey, sometimes you
And
can't even get bread. You know, you want to start shopping and stocking up from early.
Yep.
Oh, one other thing as well. A lot of times we stock up on these things, but we don't remember that we're gonna use the older things
First in, first out method.
First in,
So
first
use the
out
ones
method.
that you have on shelf 1st, and then you work your way forward. Keeping in mind, guys, you can keep these extra stock of food in like those plastic containers, and you can store it in your car, somewhere in your pantry, or anywhere else.
We're
that you
gonna
wanna
have to
store.
show them some of those containers for storage
Oh, yeah, for
later
sure.
on. Right.
Yeah.
So what is your favorite thing to stock up on in terms of like canned food when it comes onto the hurricane season?
Tuna, hands down, it's so versatile, it's easy to eat. Sardines are healthy, and you know, have the good omegas in there. But it's really up to you. The sky's the limit. As you can see here, there's corned beef, sausages. There's so much. Canned soup. Renee doesn't like the canned soup, but I was like telling her they're not actually that bad. They're not bad. And you can spice it up with a little seasoning, a little Maggi here and there, you know?
Okay. I guess
But
it
yeah.
will taste wonderful on the coal stove that we're gonna have to be using, some of us, in
And-
that period as well.
Exactly. You have ramen, noodles for the kids, you know, they love those things. But
Nice
yeah.
and quick and easy meals. Next, we're gonna go on to probably some batteries and stuff. You know, you want
Yeah.
to stock up on those as well. So we're gonna show you what we have for you.
So we are in another staple aisle with rice and flour, which is also something that Jamaicans like to have. Like we still want to eat nice, so we still do the corned beef and rice, even curry chicken and rice. If you have like leftovers in your fridge, that is.
Dumpling and mackerel, of course.
Yeah, the pasta section as well over there. People can stock up on that as well. And yeah, I've even seen, I'm looking at the Ensure for the elderly people that want some extra nutrients. Ensure, people usually have
And the
that,
kids
those in stock.
as well.
Yeah.
You know, they love their Pediasure.
Baby formula, stock up on that, guys. I say Lasco. Milk powder, people
Yeah.
love them Lasco milk
You
powder.
have to have your Lasco.
Yeah, jams and preserves. That's a good one. You can just butter up some bread and enjoy that. It's
Okay.
a really great snack. And what else, Renee?
I don't know, you tell me.
Juices that are shelf stable is also one. You have lots of
And
options.
probably
over
like
there.
your juice mix packs, so you can just mix instead of having the bulky items. You
Yes,
do your
yes.
Chang and your
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid. For the life of me, I couldn't remember Kool-Aid.
And over there, guys, I'm looking at the toilet paper aisle. I know it's weird, but during the pandemic, you notice there was a big issue with toilet paper, big shortage. People just really like their toilet paper. There's lots here, lots of options, and also paper towel.
Yeah, and I believe we have some on the lower prices for the paper towels for
Yes, exactly. So I think that's it for food.
Yeah.
We need to look at some containers to house all of these stuff if you don't have enough pantry space. What do you say?
sure. Yeah, let's do that.
Let's go to
Let's go.
containers.
Okay, Sam, so you know that during the hurricane period, sometimes, most of the times we don't have water as much as we would want to have water. So we have a lot of restrictions and a lot of limitations on our water supply. And we don't really want to be using that water to be washing dishes all the time, because we
Oh,
know
yeah.
that we're going to be eating all the time, because what else is there to do? So then it would make sense to
To get
stock up on
disposables.
your disposables. So your
Uh-huh.
disposable cups, your disposable plates, forks, everything that you need, so you just eat and
Dispose.
discard. Right.
Yeah.
So it's much easier.
And a good percentage of the disposables now are paper. So they're biodegradable, you know, a little healthier for the planet. But convenience is really the key in hurricane preparedness. You know what I mean? So
Right.
This is
So
one thing that we think you guys should stock
Definitely
up on.
should stock up on your disposables. And then now we're going to be looking at some of the containers, because remember, we're going to be stocking up on things that we do not usually have.
Yeah,
in
surplus.
Right. So we need somewhere to put all of those. So we're going to be looking at a lot of the containers that you can store your things in. We can start off with actually these. Look at this. This is huge. This can store a
Many
whole
things.
lot of food.
Toilet paper, food, everything that we spoke
All your
about really,
canned
disposables.
items, your non-perishable items, and of course, probably you have other things that you want to store. So you're gonna have these in different sizes, different colors to your liking.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not very particular about color right now, but you know, we're all about the aesthetics.
They
So
should have-
sometimes
they need to get pink ones.
pink ones,
But
that's
guys,
kind of pushing it.
This is a tip though. When you're doing it, I see some masking tape. They have different colors in a different aisle. Label everything so it's easy to find everything when you need it. And I particularly love these because they're lightweight.
Oh,
So they're not-
it's easy.
You know?
To do. Yes,
Yeah.
and some of them
And you
come
can
with
stack them.
handles. So we have these handles, and then we have the section here that you can actually close the
Yeah.
lid to make sure that
It's waterproof. You don't get water.
and it's waterproof.
If the God forbid the roof drop down. You don't want to get the flour soaked and the bread.
Right?
So I love these waterproof ones. Really great.
And remember, when you're storing, you want to store things that will not contaminate other things. So you probably don't want to put your soaps with your flour.
Definitely not.
Right. And we
Definitely
also
not.
have a number of other containers down this
Love
side.
these clear ones.
Let's come down this side here. So these are smaller for your smaller items. I don't know, probably you want to store
The
your
flashlights,
important
batteries, maybe.
things in here, yes, and your important documents
Oh,
as
yeah.
well. You want to keep them safe and dry.
Yes, for sure.
For sure, for sure, for sure. Of course, we have a variety of sizes. Also, for the smaller ones, if you want to do as well, what I think would be important is for your first aid kit.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you could get one of the smaller ones to these, or depending on what you, depending on the size of your family actually, and what you want to store,
Mm-hmm.
and you put together your first aid items. We can speak about that a little bit more. We're gonna show you some of the items that you can actually put in there.
Miss Pharmacist.
your bandages, your
I love the size for
painkillers,
first
your
aid kits.
alcohol.
I think that the first aid kit that them sell usually are too small.
Especially if you have a big family, you're gonna
Yeah.
need more things to cover in case of.
Exactly.
Right. So now that we've gone through our storage,
You have these flat ones. These are cute.
I mean, what would you store in these, Sam?
Anything,
can hold a
anything that
lot of
is as
canned
short
items.
as this
Yeah.
in terms of the height, and you can put it under your bed. So
Definitely. All right, so now that we've gone through the storage items, besides food, we're going to look at some other items that are needed that you would probably need to store in these for that time. So let's go.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, there's so many containers here. Whole aisle for it, isn't it? Nice?
Right? Because we know that people are going to be coming looking for it. So we have it in good supply for you. Definitely.
My shop next week come in and the
And
shop
the
empty.
shelves are empty. So you want to start shopping for your hurricane essentials from early. All right, so we're still en route
To
to
the-
the main event, which is our hurricane essentials section. I believe that we had already, MegaMart went ahead and prepared a whole entire section.
Ah, and here it is, Renee.
Our basic hurricane essentials.
All that you need in kind of like one place.
Starting with these
Top five
ponchos.
stuff.
I haven't seen one of these in a long while. Emergency poncho. Do you have any?
I don't, so we should probably get one because you know, for those last minute runs during the hurricane,
And you have to run out, run in.
batten up the roof, fix the tarpaulin in the rain,
And you can't do all of that with an umbrella in your hand for
no
sure.
way. It's gonna be
So
flown.
it makes sense to invest in your emergency poncho.
And it's a good sturdy kind of plastic too. You know what I mean?
Throw it on and you're good to go. All right. Besides the poncho, we have our flashlights. And we have them in various sizes. So you can have one of these for your little bedroom and probably the bigger ones for your bigger areas like your living room. And you know, sometimes we have to run outside in the dark for whatever reason,
Yeah.
or storage areas, and we need a bigger flashlight that have more reach in terms of the light, so we can go the different sizes according to our needs. Right, we definitely want to stock
Not
up.
only different sizes, Renee, but look at all of these accoutrements. It's extra features: magnetic base, expanding light beam, two different
Expanding
modes.
light beam, two
Very
light
fancy.
modes. Okay.
So
80
from the-
lumens.
Yeah.
All right.
So you have the fancy stuff, and then you have these robust, military-looking grade flashlights right here. This looks very heavy duty.
Trisonic heavy. Well, it does say heavy duty flashlight. Uses 2D batteries. It has a krypton bulb. 50% less energy is used, so you'll get more out of your battery time with these flashlights. And then we go into our batteries. Of course, you're gonna need something to power the flashlights. Of course, we're gonna have them in various sizes and different pack sizes as well. So you can come out and check out all the batteries that we have. Big ones, small ones, your double A's, your triple A's, all of that. We have them here.
And let's not forget
The
the bane of our existence.
right, and this will basically be needed just a little bit after the rains have ended. Because you know
Girl,
that's when the mosquitoes
with
come out to
waterlog,
shine.
oh my gosh.
Oh my
They
God.
come out to play.
So you're definitely gonna stock up on your mosquito coils as well as your mosquito repellents. You know, they said the ones with DEET are good.
Yeah.
So you probably want, if you are specific about those kinds of things, you want to pick up on those. Repels mosquitoes, Zika, dengue, chikungunya for adults and kids. Especially for the kids, you probably want to try something that's kid friendly.
Yeah.
And of course, we have all the varieties for you in that regard. Sam, how have we not mentioned
Fake light? Well, not fake lights.
Fake lights.
Temporary lights. What's the term I'm looking for?
I don't know, but candles are a staple
Old school
during
lights.
hurricane
Yep.
season. And of course, we have a lot of variety for you. We have
Lanterns.
the jumbos and we have the smaller ones. And guys, remember to be very careful when we have open fires, open flames in
your
our
home.
homes, especially if you have children. You want to keep them away from the reach of children.
Yeah,
You have to
watch
be
your
very
kids.
careful.
Probably
And
out them before you go to sleep.
right,
as
or
well.
put them in a place where even if you accidentally fall asleep, you know that when it goes out, it won't cause any trouble.
Exactly.
Right. And
They
of
have
course,
different
You're gonna
size
need
matches.
to light the candles. So you're gonna definitely need your matches. You're gonna stock up on a few of those. We have different brands, different pack sizes, of course, that you can grab. Ooh, did you see this? This is the first time seeing this. 14 matches, wooden long stems. So interesting.
So are they this long?
No, no.
Oh, they have.
Yeah,
Are they halfway?
they're probably in sets of 3.
Okay.
But you can just pick up one of these. This is good. Yeah. All right, so we're moving on to our lanterns. I
You
haven't
like these
seen
lanterns,
one
or you like the traditional ones with the
with the,
glass base and the glass top?
but this is glass.
No, but the other one, the traditional ones have the glass
With the base where
Which
you-
one you prefer?
I
like
feel like
these.
I like these because you can hang them. The other ones are a little bit more, I feel like they're a little bit more fragile.
Yes.
And you have to be very careful. I'm always afraid of breaking the lampshade.
And this has a handle on it.
This one has a handle and it is more secure.
Yeah.
How the structure of it is, and it's easier to pour the kerosene as
in.
well. You just turn this little opening here, pour in there, close it. Everything is secure. You can hang it on your wall.
Yeah.
You can hang it somewhere safe.
And you notice it has that little metaling around
To
it.
hold
help.
the glass together.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. The other ones are a little bit more fragile, so I'm always afraid to use
Yeah.
them. But this seems like something that we can all manage, and it's not as heavy either. Feel it.
It's very
The other
lightweight.
ones are very
Oh, yeah.
heavy.
Yeah, this is
right.
nice.
Yeah. So definitely these are ones you can consider if you want to be on the safer side. They're easier to manage.
Mm-hmm.
And finally,
Good old tarp.
good old tarpaulin. We use it to cover everything. We use it to secure everything. You can't go wrong
Yeah, it
with
says
picking up.
storage cover, paint, picnic, everything.
Even if you have your vehicles outside
Yes.
and you don't really have them in a garage and you need a covering or a safe place, you can use these to kind of cover it and
Yeah.
shield your cars. Definitely something that you would want to pack away in your storage container for the hurricane season.
So with that said, we need to cover a couple other things to give them a little more details on what I need to do for hurricane preparedness. What about that first aid kit?
Yes,
What are some of the
definitely
things
the
that you
first
think
aid
people
kit.
would forget to put?
All right, so you want to stock up on your bandages, your scissors, your alcohol, your ointments and creams. So your antibiotic ointments, your burn cream, your anti-itch ointments as well. You probably also want to get some painkillers, some allergy medication, you know, those general things that you probably will need in that time as well. Your band-aids also, and also it depends on the number of persons that you have in your family, so
Right.
you need to kind of figure out how many of each item that you're gonna need. Your gauze pads, your iodine solution or your hydrogen peroxide, and of course the MegaMart pharmacy has all you need. So you just drop in the pharmacy,
Right.
ask the pharmacist about what the things are needed to stock up for in your first aid kit, and there are also some already prepared first aid kits that you can grab that's ready for you.
Yeah.
Also, we want to speak about our sanitary items. If you have small children, your babies, remember you need to stock up on your
Lots of
pampers,
diapers.
your wipes, your sanitary napkins for the ladies,
Yeah,
of
for
course,
sure.
definitely. In this time as well, even as I mentioned, the pharmacy, your vitamins and stuff, you know, definitely you want some of those things to have on hand. And
Pepto-Bismol maybe, because some people might get a little
upset stomach.
from maybe drinking water that's not, you know, doesn't sit well with their stomach. So I can think of that, Pepto-Bismol and
As you said, water, your bleach to help with the sanitization
Yes, you're right.
of your water, and your containers that you're going to store the water in, to include some of these. Did you see
this
these?
little drum. Yeah, so they're
these-
garbage bins, but they can be used as a little
Yeah,
water
as a little-
catchment, yeah?
Yeah, and the colors are popping. Did you see this orange? And did you see this green? So definitely a lot of us are going to be trying to get our plastic drums or plastic containers ready. Remember to wash, sanitize,
Yes.
use up that bleach as needed, because we don't want the water contaminated. We don't want to be ill in a period like this. And as I've mentioned, illness in a period like this, you want to know your evacuation points. If you are in a place that is unsafe or, you know, a flood-prone area, you know, usually the ODPEM has these centers that you go to for safety. You want to identify the one that is closest to you.
Right.
Right, and you need to plan an emergency route in case of emergencies.
Yeah.
Right.
Which, I mean, you can go to the OddPay website, I'm sure, and download their whole preparedness plan. So you guys can check out their website and see that. And there's Google. But
Right.
if you want something specific to the Caribbean, you probably could check out OddPem's website and get a full listing.
Yes, and you really want to stay abreast with all the things that are happening, all the news that will be shared during this time. Which brings me to the point of the batteries, and you know, sometimes we have the radios that are battery powered.
Right.
We may be able to listen to the news. And also, what is a good idea to have is your power bank. You know, because we might be out of batteries on our cell phones, and at various times we want to plug in to do a little bit of check-in. So a power bank is, I think, a good thing to invest in during this period.
Oh yeah, I agree. And you even have those batteries that you can get and plug in your phone to. Like a bigger power bank.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
So that's it. So what do you mean?
We even have some battery-powered fans here.
Oh yeah.
And so, you know, some of us cannot do without our fans.
can't
when we
sleep without them.
So
Fun.
definitely that's something that you want to pop in the store and check out if you're one of those persons who are particular about sleeping with a little breeze blowing across. Even
Yes.
though the time usually is a little bit more chilly.
Right.
But we understand, you know,
So
some persons.
to recap, some of the major things is, of course, having your car full of gas. You know, protecting your house. You tape up your windows. You
Get your-
tarpaulin, batten up your windows with wood or ply.
Definitely.
Stock up on the food. Your first aid kits. All your sanitary essentials. Have that down. What else, Renee?
Your repellents. Definitely, you need to be mindful of how you store your water. You want to disinfect to protect.
Yeah. And I think last but not least, we could even just talk about what to do with your pets, which we're going to delve into right after this break.
Yeah.
You think we covered enough of how to protect the human beings? We
Yeah.
should now go to the pets in
The
our
little
lives.
fur balls that we love so much. Right
Yeah.
after this break.
Oh, hey guys, I'm Chef Samantha George, and here at MegaMart, they have a ton of wines. Red wines, white wines, rosés, Chardonnays, Sauvignon Blanc. Like, oh, you got to come here, guys. Remember to come and enjoy the MegaMart experience where you can find all of this and so much more. There is a wine for everyone. I'm Chef Samantha George. See ya.
Okay, so of course we're not going to forget our pets, especially during this period that we just spoke about. We want to ensure that we are well stocked up on food for these little fur balls. So of course we have different sizes of dog food, of cat food, all that you need. Sam,
No. Don't even, just pick up the small one.
that you that you will need. Definitely, I guess more persons would stock up on the bigger sizes.
Right,
because
and you
that
can
will
put them
last
in the
longer.
containers, protect them from getting moist as well.
Right. And if you're concerned about the bags getting wet, there's always the canned food. So we have a variety of cat and dog food that are in the cans that we're going to look at later. But right now we're going to stop right here and we're going to speak of some little essentials that
pharmacy.
we'll need.
A little pet pharmacy right here.
A little pet pharmacy right here. I know that the pets will probably be inside the
lot.
house a lot, so you probably would want to get your fabric pet odor eliminator. Also, we have the ear mist because you know we
Yeah.
still want to be in a comfortable
Comfortable as much as
environment without all the odors and stuff affecting us.
Right.
All right, and also you're gonna get your pharmacy essentials in the same way that we're gonna stock up on our first aid items for us. We might want to get a little antibiotic ointment or a spray for the pets just in case of in cases.
Yes, for sure.
You know what I mean? Also, speaking about cutting down on the odor, we definitely want to probably stock up on our
Cat litter.
cat litter.
Yeah.
So this one definitely has your clumping litter scented, so it is good for masking those urine odor and for those fecal odors. We've been speaking about the dogs and the cats,
Yes.
but what about the birds? Definitely we're gonna get our bird food. We have a variety of sizes that are available. We know what the little feathers want, and we definitely have some for those as well.
And not to mention the water That's a big one. Get water for your pets.
Yeah, put that aside.
Lots of water.
Dedicated
Both for
for
humans
you-
and pets. You
for
bottle
you-
with
for
5
you.
gallons, smaller ones.
We also have cages for the birds, for your hamsters. We have those for them as well. So we're thinking about everything. We had mentioned earlier the canned food for your cats and your dogs if we don't want to necessarily go for the packages.
Right.
If we're concerned about them getting wet or storage, we can go with the smaller items such as your canned items.
I'm definitely be on the lookout for like discounts and like sale items because I see here buy
Just
3
right
get
here.
1 free.
Buy 3.
You always want to be on the
Get
lookout for
one
those
free.
bargains.
Of course, we're coming in with the special offers. We're coming in with the discounts. We're coming in with the everyday low prices. So definitely look out for those when you're stocking up on your pet food and also just generally. Another thing that we want to stock up on during the hurricane period. Remember, we've mentioned the
Repellents.
the repellents
Yes,
and the
so you have
coils.
the chemical repellent and then you know you have the mechanical now. You
Yes.
wanna get down to business.
I really like these. You know why? Because it makes a
pink?
popping. No, not like the color. Because it makes a popping sound when you're getting the
Yeah.
mosquitoes. They'll pow 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 pow.
Yes.
And that's why I
I
love
get a little
these.
3D action going on
Yeah.
here, you know, like the movies.
And I mean, during the hurricane, we really don't have a lot of things to do. So it would be cool if we're just going around looking for mosquitoes. Because that's what I do sometimes.
Lots of brooms and stuff and rope.
That's
Mops
also when you're
for
cleaning
cleanup
up afterward.
Definitely a must. And I see a nice little push broom here
Mm-hmm.
and rake for all the leaves and trees that's gonna be on the floor. Oh yeah.
And while we're speaking
is handy.
about cleaning up afterwards during that period as well, we have
Oh,
our
this is a
lanterns,
cool
we have
discovery.
our kerosene lamps, but we also have battery powered light bulbs.
Mm.
So you put your battery in and you hang it up in the ceiling as if you actually have electricity available. And these ones are rechargeable. And you can
Love
use it
these.
for a flashlight as well, and it has different modes and sensor. So probably these are some of the little items that you want to
I could so
stock
see
up
you
on.
enjoying the hurricane as a kid and you're doing a little fort. You know the kids they
Oh
find
my
these things
God!
fascinating. You hang the battery lamp in there.
I had the best time during Hurricane Ivan. I know it's strange, but I was much younger and I was super excited. I had Mr. Gilbert. I wasn't born as yet. So I was super excited when Ivan came and we had the best time. We had family and friends over. We
Yeah.
really had a lot of food. We had games. We lit the candles and the kerosene lamp and we peeked through the window and we saw the trees going, ooh!
Speaking of games, should we take a quick look at just a quick browse at the games aisle?
Well, probably we can actually let you know that. Listen, we have games and puzzles and all the things that you need
Lots.
to keep the children and the adults entertained during
Yeah.
this period because, I mean, there's not much to do but eat
Seriously.
and try to entertain yourself as much as you can. So you can check those out as well. And with that said, I hope that you would have been duly informed and
Oh,
you
yeah.
have been putting together your list of items that you're gonna come to MegaMart and pick up for that hurricane preparedness.
Season, because
Right.
it is a long season. But stay safe, guys. Let's hope we don't have to really pull out a lot of these things, but it's better to be prepared.
I heard that it's gonna be a very active season this year.
Oh dear.
So we have to be super extra prepared. But not to worry, of course, MegaMart has your back. And of course, we have our everyday low prices, our discounted items, our special offers that you can capitalize on during your period. So you can save while you're planning and putting away your essentials.
Well said, Renee.
Yeah.
Yep.
So in addition to the items that you're gonna come by the store and pick up, remember you're cutting down your trees, you're clearing your drainage, you're getting your woods together,
Yeah.
your masking tape to keep those glasses intact.
And organized. I think when you have a lot of things cluttering everywhere, it can, be a hazard. So definitely go in your storage room and clear out, organize.
Definitely stock up on your charcoal, your kerosene oil, your gas, everything that you need to know. Get your emergency numbers written down.
Yeah.
Plan your route of exit
Lots of
in
water.
case there's an emergency. Sanitize, disinfect when you're storing your water. Definitely.
Yeah. And
Right?
charge up those phones too.
Get that
You get
power
the last
bank.
juice and your power bank. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And with that said,
That's it.
Follow MegaMart on all their social platforms.
At MegaMart Jamaica. Until next time, stay safe.